We begin with our top story. It is a monumental day in U.S. history. As we speak, COVID-19 vaccines are being administered to healthcare workers at OSF St. Francis Medical Center. And WMBD's Janie Bowman has been watching it all unfold alongside Governor J.B. Pritzker. She joins us live in downtown Peoria at the Jump Training and Simulation Center. Hi, Janie.
Good morning, Shelby. Governor Pritzker says this is the beginning of the end. We watched as about an hour ago, 5 OSF St. Francis healthcare workers received the first dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. Now, we watched and we talked to some of them too. They said they were nervous, but all of them said that they were ready for this moment. It's a big moment, and a lot of people were here watching. Again, we will have a full story on WMBD News at 5 coming up later today. For now, live in Peoria, I'm Janie Bowman.
All right, thank you so much, Janie. And even as the vaccine is being administered, there are still some case concerns in our area. Yesterday, Tri-County health officials announced 755 new cases of COVID-19 and 12 deaths over the weekend. 5 deaths were reported in Peoria County and 7 were reported in Tazewell County. Right now, there are 192 people in the hospital because of the virus across the 3 counties. Now, in McLean County today, the health department is reporting 117 new cases of COVID-19. 4 more people have died from the virus. They include a woman in her 70s and a man in his 70s not associated with long-term care facilities, as well as a woman in her 80s and a man in his 90s, both associated with long-term care facilities. The rolling 7-day positivity rate now stands at 9.6%. McLean County hospitals are reporting 92% of ICU beds are in use and 83% of their total beds are in use. Region 2, which does include our viewing area, continues its drop in its COVID-19 positivity rate. As of last Friday, it stands at 10.9%. That's at least 2 consecutive days under the 12% threshold. More than 83% of intensive care beds within the region are in use. Warren County currently has the highest positivity rate at 19.3%. In other news, Peoria's top cop will be stepping down. Yesterday, Police Chief Lauren Marion announced that he will be retiring in January after 26 years of service. City Manager Patrick Urick promoted Marion to Chief of Police back in 2018. Urick says that the city will be conducting a nationwide search to fill that role. For the time being, Assistant Chief Doug Theobald will be filling in as interim. During his years of service, Chief Marion was named Officer of the Year in 2008. He also received several letters of commendation, 2 Distinguished Service Awards, and the American Legion Service Award. Some summer schedule changes could be coming to Peoria Public School students and staff members as early as July. Last night, school board members listened to a presentation on what a full balanced calendar year would look like moving forward. The school board president says a balanced calendar would shorten the summer vacations and other breaks in order to reduce learning loss. There wouldn't be more school days added, but existing days would be distributed more evenly. Board members say that the next step is contacting people to become committee members who will then discuss logistics. They say it will not be feasible to implement a complete balanced calendar until the 2022 school year, so they hope to have a modified one by next year.
Nothing in stone. This is just a proposal at this point, and there will be plenty of time for families and the entire Peoria Public Schools community to give feedback on this before we move forward with anything. In fact, the proposed vote on anything would be in April, so we're far away from that right now.
And Doug Shaw says if parents decline to sign the consent forms, the school will not administer the tests for those students showing symptoms, and they will have to quarantine for 10 days. Now, the board also approved the antigen testing plan to conduct rapid COVID-19 testing for symptomatic students, and that will go into effect when students return to class in January. Now, the board also approved its tax levy. Those taxes will not be raised. Well, a new business development program and district will be created in Pekin. The city council approved a plan during its meeting last night. This would include property along Court Street, and it is estimated to bring in more than $3.5 million a year. The plan will cost taxpayers money as city council approved raising sales tax by 1%. City council members say they hope to offset the tax increase by lowering property tax and wastewater fees. Council also hopes to redevelop East Court Village, including renovating the old Bergner's building. Based on this plan, renovations could begin as soon as this summer. The Bloomington City Council elections are shaping up to be a battle this coming spring. 5 community members are gunning for Ward 7. And according to law, if 4 or more people are running for a seat, it does trigger a primary election. On February 23rd, Councilwoman Mary Molly Ward will battle with Daniel Freeberg, Kelby Cumperston, June Peterson Middlebrooks, and Coretta Jackson for the position. The executive director of the Bloomington Election Commission says the top 2 candidates to get votes will go on to face one another in the general election. Now, unlike the rest of the council, Mary Ward was appointed to the position by current mayor Terry Renner after former Ward 7 representative Scott Black resigned earlier this year. She says she hopes her minor experience on the council propels her over the competition. A Bloomington City Councilwoman says she wants to make the city a more welcoming place for immigrants. Ward 2 Representative Donna Bolin is proposing that the council work closely with a nonprofit called Welcoming America Initiative. She says that's to brainstorm ways to make the area more inclusive. She says while this is not a welcoming city ordinance, it is a way to develop a process to slowly break down fear that some community members might have developed.
Being informed and involving all perspectives and listening with an open mind to all residents and discussing over time what we're doing step by step will be more acceptable to the entire community. You can't just throw something out there and check a box and say, I'm done. It has to be a process that works for the entire community.
City staff will now begin drafting a resolution for council to make a final vote at their next meeting. Some good news for business owners in Bloomington who are wanting to set up video games. Only 60 businesses in the city are allowed to have a gaming license at one time. But last night, the city council voted to create a license wait list. That means instead of rushing to get applications in when a license becomes available, you can now put in an application whenever you would like. The city will start receiving applications on Monday, December 21st at 8 a.m.